Hello everyone, it's Wolf Walker, Oakley. This is week 6 and 7. I've combined both together. I was out of town for a week and I had to kind of squeeze them in one video. So this is basically October 16th through the 28th. I ran 10 days during that time. I'll talk about week 6 right now. I ran 3.1 miles, 5.6 miles, 4 miles, 6.8 miles, and a 10 mile 10 mile for my long day. It totaled 29.5 miles for the week. My weight stayed the same again. No pains. The temperatures were a lot cooler. We had a nice storm system come in. It was really just kind of cool and windy a little bit. The only thing special, I guess, I ran a personal record for my 5K or 3.1 mile time. It was at 22 minutes 20 seconds, which is about 7.12 minute mile. So running about close to a 7-minute mile for 3 miles straight. So it was a pretty good week. I know I could do a lot better, but just a really good week overall. So let's get into week 7. Week 7, I ran 3.1 miles, 6.8 miles, 7.7 miles, 3.5 miles, and 12 miles. It totaled 33.1 miles for the week. So I boosted up about 3.5 miles from the last week. And every week I'll be doing this, adding just a little bit to the daily runs, and then adding more to my long run on Sundays. So once again, my weight stayed the same. I'm running 33 miles a week, and I'm not losing any weight. So some people thinking about exercising to lose weight, it's all about the food you eat, and I'm a thin person, but I manage to hold my weight because I eat the right foods, and I eat a lot of carbs and everything I'm supposed to. So weight is still the same, not a lot of pains. I had a couple blisters, but that's just average, I guess. The temperatures were really cool. I ran out of town. We went to Tombstone, Arizona, which it was really cool both mornings when I ran. I ran 2 days there, my 3.5 mile run and my 12 mile run. Basically, it was about 3 times the elevation of my normal house. It was about 4,500 feet, which wasn't too bad. Didn't seem to affect me at all, but the temperatures definitely cooler, in the 50s probably, which is about 55 degrees cooler than when I started back, a couple months ago. But it was really great. I made a loop that was a scenic loop. I went around to the Birdcage Theater, the OK Corral, Boot Hill, Doc Holliday Saloon, the Oriental Saloon, all the ones you see in the movies, or if you're a history buff, you know all these places. And it was really cool to run through the town. I ran right through the downtown, almost on the boardwalk, and no one was there. It was maybe 6 in the morning, so none of the tourists were there. It was just kind of like me in this empty ghost town. So it was really cool. And on the 12-mile day, the town is so small, I had to do 3 loops around the whole town to get my 12 miles in. I ran to Boot Hill, then I ran to the new graveyard, back up, and then kind of back to Boot Hill, and I just kept doing that. It was about 4 miles each loop. So it was really cool. I had a really good time, and it was fun to run in a different place, but a lot of uphills and downhills there. You think in Tombstone, Arizona, it's going to be really flat, but it's the opposite. Tombstone is in this, there's this rolling hills, and Tombstone is kind of right in the middle of that. So it's really difficult run, but I got through, and that was my longest day to date. So total, I've ran 133.6 miles since I started this project or goal or whatever. And before that, I've only ran like 1 mile in my whole life, basically. So in just 7 weeks, I've ran almost average of 20 miles a week, which is pretty good for a non-runner. And I'm feeling really good, feeling really strong. Next week, week 8, will be my half marathon week. So I really look forward to that, seeing what my time is and putting in the work. And I finally get to see the results of, just going out there every day and doing this. and you know, it's a big goal to me. I know it's kind of like a halfway point, but you know, to me it's about the 3/4 point, because I'm really only getting about 20 miles, and then I'm going to be running this marathon. I still haven't decided which marathon to run yet, but that's still going to be in a future episode. So that was about it. Please tune in next week. Let's check out this half marathon. The only other thing I think that was really different this week, on week 7, was that one day, I mean, I ran 2 days out of town, but I ran another day on a college track, you know, 400 meters. You run it 4 times, it's about a mile. And the one day when I did my 7.7 mile run, I ran 31 laps, and it gave me 12,400 meters, or 7.7 miles, and it was really good. I ran under 7-minute miles the whole time, so it was about 55-minute miles every single lap, which was amazing because I've never gone into the 6 minutes before. And you know, running on the track seems to be a lot easier than running up and down the streets waiting for stoplights. You know, you lose a lot of time, and it was really flat. The track team was there, and you know, the whole time they're sitting on the bench watching me, I guess waiting for their coach to show up or something. So it was kind of fun, and you know, just good support by having the other people around. But that was about it. And next week it was probably going to be a little more just about my times and about the distance. You know, at this point I'm trying to get to my total goal, which would be a 4-mile run, 8-mile run, 8-mile run, 4-mile run, and then on Sundays doing my long day, which, you know, will be boosted up to 20 to 22 before I start this marathon. So I'm getting up into the 40-mile weeks pretty soon, and yeah, I feel like a real runner. So I hope you're following along. I know this has been a lot of videos and a lot of running, but it's what it takes to do this marathon. You can't just go out there and run this thing. You have to train, you have to eat, you have to think, and you have to make plans and, you know, put in these miles. So we'll see you next week. It's Wolf Walker or Oakley saying goodbye, and we'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.